Realpolitik. Realpolitik? The only one complaint I have is this. Can't continue. I mean, you can only continue. You can't actually go into your inn when you have a quest. Normally there's like a thing that pops up, which is like the small talk, enter in, whatever. Let's get everything fixed up. We never did get those shoes, did we? We did get a sandwich basket though, so... Quid's in? I really want to stop here. But then I saw that picture and I'm like, I want to see more. A party soon divided. I imagine this is going to take us to the new area, so let's start this. And then we can get there and we'll stop it there. Sound good? Well, too bad that's what's happening. The manager of the suite is in a cheerful mood, a party soon divided. Good day to you, sir. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Also, it means I actually can use the inn. Because I just had a very quick thought. I want to go to the unending journey. Alright. I want to see what the different options were. Because one of them specifically referenced Seto. That's why I picked it. And yet, he specifically talked about Seto. I wonder if the other options will give you other outcomes, rather than saying other options again.
From the...
Oh god, it hurts my soul to skip through voice stuff.
Judging... But... Not that it... When our work... Desperate as we... They cannot let Emet-Selch... That's what we'd... You mean Seto? Well, that's... I suppose you're right. He's done some growing, and he obviously couldn't speak. What about you, anyway?
Yeah,
You must have a friend like...
Quay's great. Now, let's see what the joke option says. I never really check these. I really should. Because I constantly forget that for ones that are in cutscenes like this, you can go back to the inn and look at the different options. Sandwiches! Oh, I could just do it. Like, it's not the most exciting of foods, but I could just go for a really nice chicken sandwich right now.
From the ex...
From your ex.
Missed it. Judging by...
Tap 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 tap.
Not that it... When our...
Oh, that hurt being in that weird position doing that.
you. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emet-Selch had one thing right. One should not fight blind. That's what we did.
You're putting me off my dinner!
Poor you. But I take your point. Let's see then. What's a good topic for mealtime? Food, I suppose. I could tell you about Verbatite cuisine, if you like.
Oh, yes, please!
Oh, and there's this time we were forced to collect rare ingredients for some god's-forsaken feast. If it sounds ridiculous, it's because it was.
Ha!
What? You too? Parallel worlds, eh? So, what sort of things did you have to fetch then?
Oh, God, don't get me started. Oh, that's so awesome! So there's technically 2 different kinds of replies you can get. That's pretty amazing. I'm gonna have to remember to check those in the future. Alright, so let's exit the room. Ugh, we've got an Ascian to deal with. Now, permit me uno momento, por favor. Alright, we're back, and as it's a new section of the story... Oh, bugger. I forgot to equip them again. I ruined the big reveal. Alright, as it's a new section of story, new outfit. Yeah, I basically went and bought the boots. Screw it. Blue time. Alright. Yes, I have business with the Exarch. Exarch. Eggs on toast.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
There's soon and then there's soon.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
Yeah, the thing is, let's go down the list. Firstly, the Ascians for the most part have not lied at really any stage. They're very truthful, it's just the way that they go about it's a bit not for the greater of mankind, if that makes sense. Not a job. Technically, as I said, they tell the truth, but the truth that benefits them. So, yeah. But I'm gonna go with, I don't know. But if he crosses us, I'll make him wish he hadn't.
I'm sure you will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amareng in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Leader Laran.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Ooh, Y'shtola! I confess, a great deal of my time in Calusia was spent befriending the people, but this is not to say I gave no thought to our primary goal. Once I have escorted the Exarch to Yulmore, you can be certain I will do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any warden that may be hiding in Calusia. I have a feeling the warden, if it doesn't turn out to be Vorthri himself, is the lion. That would make sense. It's goddamn giant. There are so many ruins scattered around Armorang. I'm honestly not even sure where to start. Also, I'm not happy about you going by yourself when, like, one group, you two could have went with her, you could have went with her. I know you'll never separate from Minfilia, but you could have went with her. I don't like the idea. I know Alfie's going by himself. Saying that, I'm actually less happy about you going off by yourself so close to Yulmore. Whatever, not important right now. I should be glad to appraise thee of Y'shtola's recent endeavours during our journey to Raktika. Minfilia and I are no strangers to Raktika, but this is perhaps the first time we've bothered to entering through the proverbial front door. At last I can finally meet Y'shtola. Thancred has told me much about her. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within the hall, there remains a tablet whose writing I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well, ere we depart to Raktika, I shall journey on to Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Safe travels, Alexander. I pray that tablet and its contents prove of interest to Y'shtola. Alright. Fort Job. I know you could technically use the crystal to teleport out, but this is actually quicker. Like, significantly so. Also, it's only one loading screen instead of two. Thancred and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. The windows were works of art, I'm told. I do not doubt this place may weather another... This doubt may weather another assault by the Sealers, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Yulmoran soldiers, not army, return. Even with their limited numbers, the Guard can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay a few traps out on the field. Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Hat.